Well, hello, everybody. It's a beautiful evening here, and it's at the TEZ, and it's great to be back in the booth. I'm Ronnie Dye, and alongside me, we have Todd Vince and Danny Graham bringing you all the action up close and personal here at the TEZ. Our cameraman, Bubba Walker, he's up top, ensuring you don't miss a single moment of tonight's AAA benefit scrimmage game between the Rivercrest Colts and the EPC Warriors, live from the TEZ right here on Rivercrest Athletics. Tonight, the Rivercrest Colts are set to go head-to-head with the EPC Warriors. Coach Johnny Fleming and his staff have been hard at work preparing his Colts for the upcoming season, while Coach Brandon Powell aims to show the Warrior faithful what this season has in store. Both teams are fueled by high expectations for the 2023 season as we gear up for some intense Rivercrest football action. Settle in, folks, as we bring you thrilling evening of football excitement. It's the Rivercrest Colts taking on the EPC Warriors right here at the TEZ.
Can you believe it? It is football time again right here in the TEZ tonight. And, man, I've been counting down the days since July 4th, I think, when football would start. It is going to be a really good year. Looking forward to this year. Going to be some good matchups early in the season, some bigger schools. This matchup tonight, even though it is a benefit game, EPC is going to be a very strong contender in the Class 2A, and they are picked the number 2 overall to finish in the state, as well as the Rivercrest Colts are picked to finish 2 overall. We're hoping for a 1. We're hoping come December we'll be down there in War Memorial Stadium playing for a state championship. And this group is very capable. 46 players out this year is a good number. 19 seniors, man, a big senior class. 12 juniors and 15 sophomores. So pretty good balance there, though, all in all, and that's always good to see, Ronnie.
It is, and, you know, in order to go that far and to be that successful, it's key to have some experience, and we have plenty of that with a lot of returning stars on this Rivercrest team. They just flipped a coin, and EPC won the toss. They're going to receive the football to start the game. Marcus Slayton, number 3, who is not going to be playing tonight. He was the captain for the Colts. For the Warriors, their captains were number 2, Omar McHouston, and number 50, Michael Collins. And we apologize in advance if we say some names wrong tonight. This is the first broadcast of the season. We're trying to get everybody down. So
most guys kept their uniform. I was checking that out because I'll be calling names from last year. But, man, those new unis look really good. The gray on the gray with the red numbers and the red helmets. We've got some guys that are not going to be dressed out tonight. Of course, this is a benefit game, so you want to get well for the games that count. But I know, as Coach said, Marcus will be out. We've been told that Cash Spann may not play. I see him on the sideline there, not in uniform. Also, I see Jamarius Bird there on the sideline, and also number 20, Montarius Smith. There's number 40, DeAndre Brown. And then I was told also that Buda Harris may not dress out, but I'm looking for him. I don't see him on the sideline. But you want to make sure those guys are well. I know Marcus is going to be released tomorrow from his knee. He had it scoped this summer, and he's going to be a very integral part of what's going on here this year. And so that's always the key, Ronnie, is who can stay well and who can keep the good guys healthy.
That's right. Again, there's high expectations for this Rivercrest football team. They coming in with a pretty good squad this season, and we look forward to what they have to offer. Here tonight, number 33, that's Leland Newsom. He is a senior kicker, also plays wide receiver and safety.
He changed his number from last year from 17 to 33, so getting used to that new number.
You know, he started kicking late in the season last year, did a pretty good job. And here in this benefit, you notice he didn't even try to catch the ball. They're not running back kicks in this thing because that's a good opportunity for somebody to get injured, and we don't want that in this.
Punts will be just a punt, and it'll be down wherever they catch it. Same thing on kickoffs. We've seen that the other night at the junior high benefit game. Most players that get injured in kickoffs and punt returns, and so I think probably eventually that's going to disappear from the game on all levels the way they're talking.
All right. Well, EPC will start with the football here in this first quarter of this AAA benefit game. And they have a high-powered running back by the name of Dennis Gaines, who set some records last year at AAA State of Arkansas. And the kid can flat-out run the football. He's back there in the backfield, number 24. He's a senior. Quarterback is number 5. And that's going to be Gaines with the carry.
Taken there by 22. That's Kieran Morris with that tackle.
Cooper Argo is the senior quarterback for this EPC Warrior team. 2nd and 4 now for EPC. There's a double handoff this time from Gaines to number 11. That's D. Buchanan. And he's going to be down just inside the 40-yard line, about the 39-yard line. It'll be a yard short of the first down to bring up 3rd down.
51, Jeb Brigance locked on to him coming through the line there and brought him to the ground.
So 3rd and 1. Let's see what this Rivercrest defense can do. There's a snap and nice
good
job.
Play there.
The handoff to Gaines, and he's met there in the backfield by number 44. That's going to be Nolan Williams.
Williams left his helmet there by him too, man.
So a loss of 1 on that play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Great job there by the junior linebacker, Nolan Williams.
Was that a Clowney hit there? You remember that when he knocked that Michigan kid's helmet off years ago?
There's the snap. The quarterback's going to keep it this time, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. That's number 5, Cooper Argo. And number 51,
Jeb Brigance again.
Jeb Brigance. He's had a good first series here for the Colts on defense.
Nice job for the defense there. They're going to have them out early.
Brigance is a senior defensive lineman who played a little bit last year.
Yep.
And looks like he's worked some over the summer and looks pretty good so far.
He looks bigger, don't he?
He
looks bigger to me from up here. And I know they hit the weights pretty hard, and they had a great offseason. They're doing a whole lot more work over the offseason and things than was allowed in years past. So AAA starting to loosen it, bringing on some of those things to be able to do in the summer.
Junior Cavante Washington quarterback for the Colts, and he hands it off to Kobe Turner.
Get up, Kobe. There's a touchdown, first play.
He's going to take it in from 34 yards out. 34 yards out. Great job there.
Touchdown, Coach.
Great
Touchdown,
job
Coach.
by the Colts.
I'm laughing. I got to tell y'all, my wife got on me all winter, all summer when I was watching the replays. I'd steal Ronnie's thunder and don't say touchdown. She said, let him say it. And then what did I do tonight? First play. I said touchdown before he could. I get too excited. But, man, that's good to see. Kobe Turner returning. Man, I tell you, that guy had an incredible year last year. Let me see here. We was looking at rushing today. Kobe Turner rushed for 1,152 yards last year. So it was good to see him back, see him healthy. He battled that turf toe so much last year. And that's exciting. First play from scrimmage to score.
Derek Edgell set to kick the extra point. There was a hole, and the kick is no good. It was short.
He's a sophomore. Is he a new kid to our school system?
As far as I know,
I've not heard that name before, Derek Edgell, and I hope we're saying his name right. Welcome. And good to see him out there place kicking.
So with 8:41 here in the first quarter, the Colts score on their very first possession, very first play of their first series, as Kobe Turner takes it in from 34 yards out. Nice start for the senior Kobe Turner. He wears number 2.
We'll just mention a few things from last year, and then we'll be all about this year next week because you can't do anything about last year. But we remember we had a 9-4 record last year. We had a 6-1 conference record. Home record was 5-1. We did pretty good on the road, but at a 4-3. But we played some big schools on the road. We'll go to Valley View this year, but Mills is coming here first weekend in September. We'll see how that goes. They still got some of those guys that Arkansas is looking at, so that'll be a handful there. We open up the season with, is it Manila? We still open the season with Manila?
Yes. Yeah. Leland Newsom with another kickoff, and again, this is a AAA benefit game, so there's not going to be any returns on the kickoffs, of any kicks whatsoever, punts or kickoffs. And so EPC will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Some key seniors back on defense. Of course, we think about Wyatt Lancaster. Of course, Kobe and Michael Rayner, Kobe Turner, Michael Rayner play some good defense. Kavian Williams played some defense last year when Kobe was out hurt. So some good things to see. Of course, got a good line.
Snap. Ooh,
there's a
nice
big
job
hit
there.
right there, and somebody cleans it up.
That was
Nolan Williams, number 44.
That was Kobe Turner that got in there first and kind of disrupted
right on cue,
that play.
huh?
Yeah. and then Nolan Williams cleaned it up. So a loss on that play of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 13 for EPC.
The defense is flying around everywhere, doing a good job. He might have left a little early.
This time. He's going to
kind of
throws
wobbling.
it up, but
goodness.
Catch by number 2. That's Omar McHouston.
It's kind of a flopping pass, but he was able to kind of circle back and catch it.
Yeah, the defender there, that was Kevin Morris. He had his eyes on that receiver and never saw that ball until it got right to the receiver there. So it was kind of a
no huddle.
up. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 50-yard line. Another pass play by Cooper Argo. He's a wide-open receiver down there, but he's out of bounds as he catches the ball. That's number 10, Tyrus Real. It was a nice play designed there. No one was guarding that receiver, and he just happened to be out of bounds when he made the catch.
That's what these benefit games are about, is cleaning up those missed assignments, things of that nature, watching where you're supposed to be, and somebody just got in the wrong spot right there.
I think it was just bad eye discipline. They looked like had a run set up, and Cooper Argo pump faked it, and we came up to play the run, and he was wide open.
We bit on the hook, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And I don't think Coach liked that too much because he called a timeout real early there. And I see everybody's around to hear what he's got to say, because I'm sure the effort there needed to be a little bit more up to speed in what he prefers.
I imagine that's a one-way conversation right now. You listen, and I'm talking.
Because this team, I tell you what, both these teams are explosive, and so it only takes one play, as we saw there that first series for the Colts. One play, and this thing could be tied up.
Yes, that's
so
right.
Make sure we keep them in front of us.
And we do apologize that our comments are turned off on our YouTube. Have no idea how that happened, but we'll try to get that fixed before next week.
We like to see where y'all are from and who's listening in. We got Danny a headset this year. He's graduated to a headset, so you can hear him loud and clear when he gives those great stats.
And we love to read all the positive comments. 2nd down now. A handoff to Gaines in the backfield. He breaks a tackle there, and he's going to be wrapped up by a couple of Colts. Number 7, that's Joe Lewis Ralph, is one of those, and I believe.
Who had him around the legs?
That was Kevin Morris, I believe.
I believe you're
right.
No,
I take that back. That's 22.
Kieran Morris.
Kieran Morris.
Yeah. And number 6, Jaden Young. On that tackle.
Yeah.
Big up and coming point guard.
Oh, what a run those boys had. I tell you, that was awesome.
So 3rd and long for the Warriors. The ball's at the Colt 47-yard line. There's a double handoff again, and this time it's working for the Warriors as number 11. That's D. Buchanan. He's going to take it down to about the 40-yard line. That's going to be real close. Actually, it is going to be a 1st down.
Kieran Morris in there again on that tackle. Pretty hard hit. You see those unique-looking cushion helmets out there. They use those a lot in practice. If you're not familiar with those, they're just to save injuries on this benefit game. You won't see those during regular games during the season, but just another safety feature they're using in football.
Another pass play as he passes over the top and is going to be defended by number 22, Kieran Morris.
We've called his name a lot already. He's a pretty busy guy right now, Mr. Morris.
That's Kevin Morris's brother.
Yeah.
Last year, he's a little slim guy. He's picked up a little weight in the offseason. He looks good out there.
I tell you, these guys have grown into some bigger bodies for sure.
Yeah,
I can tell it from up here.
2nd down and 10 now for the Warriors. There's the snap. Handoff to Gaines. Quarterback keeps it. That's going to be Cooper. And he's going to rush up the middle for a gain of about 2 on the play.
Looks like Wyatt Lancaster in there.
Joe Lewis Ralph
in
there too.
Yep. Wyatt had a heck of a year last year. Just played every game just about that I can remember. I don't remember him being out much. And just had a good season.
There's Buchanan in motion. He's going to be the target on the pass, and he catches it about the 32-yard line before he's tripped up by
Jaden
Young. Number 4, Jacavian Williams, also in that area.
We've got some sophomores that are going to play some big roles in on this team, and like I said earlier, Cash Span is out tonight, and Buda Harris is out tonight, so we'll see those guys coming on too. They're very talented, very good athletes.
I see a player down there that just came
Good
off the
block.
field.
Good play over there, strung it
That's
out.
going to be number 10, Tyrus Real, on that carry.
We had a great block by Dennis Gaines, and but it was mostly for naught. Kevin Morris did a good job coming up, making the play.
Yeah, they strung that out. What do you got, Coach?
Danny, it looks like Marcus Clark is wearing number 52 for the Colts. I saw him coming off the field there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 Warriors.
They go hurry up. They keep them snapping, so they are really moving the
Roll
offense
to the
quick.
right,
Little jump
pass it back
pass.
to the left. Complete
we
to
missed the
number
tackle.
32.
Tackle.
Missed tackle over there.
Still on his feet. Still on his feet. He's going to score.
So that pass was complete to number 32, Tyler Moore, and I don't
Man.
see any flags on the field that would bring that back.
And he just kept trucking. He couldn't bring him down.
You know, the play design there, he acted like he was rolling to his right, and he took a few steps and then just a little jump pass over the top of that defender. And
Tyler Moore on that
Tyler
touchdown.
Moore did all the work.
So they put together a pretty good set of offensive plays. Lots of mix-up, a lot of double handoffs. Jump pass right there. They are moving the ball all over the field. They're going to go for 2.
Oh, nice play by Joe Lewis.
Yeah,
Nice
Ralph.
sack.
big play right there. Joe Lewis has got him down, and their 2-point conversion will be unsuccessful as it was our extra point. So
5:33 left to go in the first quarter. It's tied up at 6, courtesy of a 32-yard pass reception to Tyler Moore for the
Man.
Warriors.
that was a big run. He just kept running over people and running over people. We couldn't bring him down.
Did a great job blocking that side over there. They just cleaned it up.
Yeah.
We had a missed tackle over there. And,
Temperature a little bit warmer tonight than it was Tuesday night. Man, we had a great 75-degree temperature for the junior high game, but it could be worse. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah.
Talked to my nephew today down in Houston. It's about 105 down there, he said. So I said, I'll just stay up here.
They can have all that they want.
Yes, sir. I agree. 6-6 right off the bat. These are good. These are high-octane offenses, boys and girls. They're going to be moving the ball up and down the field this year.
Number 3, LaDanian Hillis, set to kick off for the Warriors.
Warriors coached by Brandon Powell. 29 players out, 10 seniors, 4 juniors, and 15 sophomores. So they've got a lot of youngsters, too, coming up through the ranks.
That kick is going to hit about the 28-yard line. And, again, they're not returning kicks in this game, so Rivercrest will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That'll be something just for the benefit game. That's a safety thing. As I said earlier, most injuries happen during these kickoffs, and so they're trying to keep these guys from – we talked about that today, me and Dan. We just want to get through this game with nobody hurt. That's all you're looking for, and to tighten up things, get ready for opening week next week.
All right, here we go. This will be the second play of the game for the Colts.
Offense has been efficient tonight.
Yeah. Devontae Washington, the junior quarterback, Kobe Turner took the snaps, had a little trick play to get it. He pitched it out to Cavante, who then passed it to Michael Rayner. I'm sure Michael Rayner's going to see some double teams and some man coverage tonight. But
EPC had a player, didn't catch his number, he tried to jump the count, and it looked like everything was kind of off balance, but they knew what they were doing all along and had a little zip pass down the line over there, which is a neat play, something we didn't see last year.
So 5:24 left to go in this first period. There's Washington rolling to his left, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Jaden Young. He just couldn't hang on to it there. That was going to be about a 7 or 8 yard gain probably.
Cavante threw for over 1,600 yards last year. What a season he had. I've been so ready for football. I've been watching old games from last year, and, man, he made some beautiful passes in different games as I watched the playoff games, and, man, he was throwing the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10 for the Colts as Washington takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Kobe Turner. There's another spin move. He's going to be grabbed by the shoulder pads there by number 5, Cooper Argo, and brought down for a loss.
Thought Kobe was going to break loose there, and he come up and got him and put him on the ground.
I tell you, Kobe has that spin move down. He's done that a couple of times so far in this game. Just didn't have anywhere to go that time.
We're kind of going no huddle, too. You don't see a lot of huddles so far in this game.
3rd and 12 for Rivercrest. There's a snap. He's going to pitch it out to Kobe Turner. He's going to have the first down as he just puts his shoulder down and falls forward past the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 43, so it's good for another Colt first down.
He planted that foot and shot the gap, and, man, that's a nice pickup right there by Kobe Turner.
No, talking to Brett Harden a few weeks ago, he said Kobe looks thicker and a little faster this year, and that's scary.
That's a good combination if you're a Rivercrest Colt fan. A little scary if you're the opposition.
This time Washington's rolling. He's got some pressure back there, and he's going to fall forward, but he's going to be sacked by number 11, D. Buchanan, and also number 24.
24 is Dennis Gaines. Yep, the running back, Dennis Gaines. They're pretty quick. They're quick on defense.
Cavante rolling to his right, or to his left, rather. He didn't see him until they were right up on him. What much he can do there.
Yeah, that play takes a long time to develop, and he was coming. He was blitzing off the edge the whole time.
Yeah, they've tried to send guys just about every time.
There's Rayner in motion. He's going to take that ball, and he's going to run to the left side. He's still on his feet. Oh, there's a face mask. But the referee
no call.
Didn't see it there. It was right in front of him. Sun might have been in his eyes. The sun is still out. It's a 6 o'clock game, so.
Michael Rayner had an outstanding year last year. He received the ball for over 1,000 yards on 47 receptions. I was also looking at his multi-purpose yards. He had over 2,600 multi-purpose yards. That's just incredible.
I think it was the 3rd most all-time at Rivercrest for a season.
There's a snap. Washington rolls to his right. He's got some pressure. He has an open receiver there, and the ball's going to be caught.
I think we got our first flag there.
12, Kevin Morris on the reception.
That could have been defense or offensive holding right there. We'll see what he calls.
I thought they got there a little early, but
Kevin did a good job of hanging on to that football. Kevin's another one of those. He's been in the weight room the last few years. He is super strong.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on us.
I bet it's going to be a holding call. It's the first flag that I've seen. Still waiting for what it is here. I tell you, this is a benefit game. We got a legal man off the line. So somebody got down the line down the field a little bit more. Those linemen have to stay within a certain 5 yards, I think, of the line of scrimmage. And so sometimes when you're holding blocks and those plays take a little bit longer to develop, it's easy to kind of stray down the field some, and you become ineligible. And so that's where you see that at. But
it's going to bring up 3rd down and long here for the Colts. There's going to be a pass to the left over here to Rayner. He's got some open field there, and he's making a move back to the middle.
Man. That's good.
And he's going to be close to the first down.
Close.
It's going to be real close to the first down as he was tripped by number 78.
I think he's going to have it. Yeah, I think you got it, Ronnie. First down, they're moving the flags. So, I was going to say a while ago, even though it's a benefit game, EPC's just 10, 15 miles down the road. And this, you know, both teams want to win this because this is the only time we'll get to play, and it's for bragging rights, even though it don't count on the record. This is a backyard brawl right here.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for the Colts. 2:48 left to go here in this first quarter. There's a handoff to Kobe Turner. Somebody loses a helmet out there, and he's rushing to this left side over here, and he's finally going to be brought out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
Got another flag down.
Holding.
He's holding. He made the sign. He put both arms around somebody, so I don't know if that's when the helmet come off or what, but he did lose his hat.
That was Dennis Gaines whose helmet came off there, and he's going to have to go off the field for a play.
Tell you what, even though it's a scrimmage game, Kobe's not stepping out of bounds.
No.
He lowered the shoulder, lowered the boom.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little extra just because it's EPC down the road. You may not get that effort with every team, but you're going to get that with your neighbors down the road.
We're going through football practice. At this point, you've hit each other a whole lot.
Yeah.
And you're ready to go face off against somebody else.
You want to hit somebody else, that's for sure. That's for sure. a lot of hot days, a lot of practices in the 100 degrees and 100-degree humidity.
So hopefully we get all of these penalties and stuff out of our system this benefit game. Right now we've had on this series right here, we've had a couple of big penalties that's put us back in 1st and 20 on this play. That's going to be Washington keeping it this time, and he's going to fall forward to about the 40-yard line.
Timing is really you struggle to get it going this early in the season, timing the right timing, especially with a lot of these different plays that we have. They're really based on the timing of everything, everybody being where they need to be, running backs getting to the quarterback at the right time. So it takes some while to develop that chemistry, even though we got a lot of players back.
Washington back at the quarterback spot. He takes the snap, rolls right, passes over to the right side. That looks like Kieran Morris over there, and his helmet comes off on the play.
They're going to call that incomplete, or they're going to call it a catch and down on the ground.
I don't think he ever had possession.
Yeah,
If he did, ground may have caused the fumble. I'm not sure.
Well, they're kind of moving it back there.
The looks like the offense is going off the field.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that a fumble. I thought he was at least down. I don't think he caught the ball.
Yeah,
but I thought he caught it and was sitting on his backside, and they have decided it is a turnover and a fumble. So it's going to go EPC's way, and Rivercrest coughs up the football over there.
So the turnover with 1:53 left on the first quarter gives EPC the ball back at their own 39-yard line.
Pretty good crowd here tonight for a benefit game. Stands are pretty full. I appreciate you guys that are watching at home that couldn't make it out, or maybe you guys on tractors right now listening. Thank you for listening in. You guys be safe out there. It ain't going to be long. We're going to start cutting things, so it's almost harvest time. Kind of a little delay. Now there's the whistle. Looks like we're going to start.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for EPC. Cooper Argo, the quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to number 10. And
holding.
There's going to be a hold there.
They were holding Jacavion the whole time he was trying to make the tackle.
Number 10, Tyrus Real on that play, and I think Mr. Gaines is going to get called for the hold there on that right side. And again, you kind of have to expect some penalties and the turnovers and stuff in these early games like this. This is the first time they've seen live action against another team. And
yeah, it's pretty sloppy. We seen that at the junior high game the other night. There was more fumbles than you could count. And so it's just part of this early season, trying to get used to it.
Number 55, Jared Robinson, just checked in on defense there for the Colts. He's on this left side, and that's going to be him right there on the tackle. That's number 5, Cooper Argo, with the quarterback keeper. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and about 15.
It's good to see our numbers up this year. Good bunch of men out playing football. Excited about that.
Again, the Colts are without Marcus Slayton and a few others here tonight.
There's Nolan Williams in on that tackle again.
Number 6, Tristan Lard on the carry. Tristan Lard, I coached at Marion.
Is that right?
He was one of my 8th graders on the basketball team at Marion, transferred to EPC the next year. Actually, he left that year before the season was over.
3rd and 13 as EPC comes to the line. We just got about 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Not sure they're even stopping the clock, are they? Is it a no-run clock?
No, they're
continuous
stopping
run,
it.
I mean.
Yeah, Cooper Argo, rather, rolls to the right and attempts a pass to number 10, Tyrus Real, and it's incomplete.
Mike Rayner right there to cover him. Pass just a little high, and
that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they'll get this last play, the 32 seconds left, and they are stopping the clock. The reason I asked the other night during the junior high game, they just let the clock run. So just different rules for different levels with these benefit games.
That's because I was running the clock.
We going to get this game over, Ronnie said. No, I have to tell you, I heard Coach tell him two halves, 25 minutes nonstop. There's a bad snap. He's going to kick it. And the reason they're not charging or anything, it's just the way it is in these benefit games. You can't run the kickback. You can't rush the punter. And it's just some things they put in place. We've told you a few times already, but we'll keep letting you know why it looks so weird on those kicks. Just keep kids safe and get them in the season, not hurt.
All right, 24.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're tied at 6, and the ball is going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. That's where Rivercrest, your Colts, will take over 1st and 10.
I was looking here. If you hadn't seen the schedule, well, they're going to go right ahead and start playing real quick here. They didn't take much of a break.
Pass to Kobe over here on this left side. It looked like they grabbed the face mask again. The crowd over here was hollering that. And
you see that head bobbing down. That's the second time we've seen that. And either they're seeing down there that he's not grabbing it completely or what. But usually if you just touch it, they'll throw a flag.
It may be harder to see with those safety helmets.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a little more bobbling going on there than maybe what's really truly happening. I don't know.
17.4 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Second down and 2 for the Colts. Pass over to the left to Jaden Young. He catches it. He's got some room over here. Makes a move.
Look out.
He's still finally brought down at about the 37-yard line.
That was some nice moves right there on the sideline. Stayed in bounds and did everything he needed to.
Dennis Gaines on the tackle there to save a touchdown for the Warriors.
Not only an all-state point guard, he can run a little football too. Isn't that something? Man, I wish I could have done half of that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Cavian in motion. Washington's going to keep it this time, but he's met there by about 3 EPC Warriors, led by number 2, Omar McHouston was the first player there. No, I take that back. Number 24, Dennis Gaines.
Yeah. They are really charging the middle of that offensive line. They're plugging that gap up there in the middle, and that quarterback sneak has just not been very successful so far. It seemed like they've tried to take that away for sure. And I'm sure Coach Powell's looked at some film, just like our coaches have looked at some film, and that's part of it.
So at the end of the first quarter, we're knotted at 6, and so pretty even matchup here between EPC and Rivercrest to start this one.
It is so good to be back with you. Man, I just can't believe football season's finally here. Looking at our schedule for the next few weeks, next Friday night we'll play Manila here at home. And then University of Mills from down in Little Rock will come our way this year on September 1st. Then we're going to go to Valley View and play them. Pocahontas will come here. And then Harrisburg is back in our conference. We'll go to Harrisburg. Then October 6th will be Westside coming here for homecoming. So all of you want to know when homecoming is will be October 6th. October 13th, we're going to go to Highland and get up there on that high rise and broadcast the game.
It's usually cold.
It's October 13th, and then we play Gosnell here at home this year, October 20th. Truman will go over there this year around Halloween, October 27th, and then we'll wrap up our season on November 3rd as far as regular season with the Blyville Chickasaws right here at the Cortez Kennedy Field here at Colts Stadium. So pretty good schedule there. It's going to be a busy schedule. We don't have to make too long of trips. Just Highland's our longest trip, so we kind of like that. Let's play some more football here. Second quarter, 6-6.
Here we go.
Let's see if we can't get us a touchdown.
Second down and long for the Colts. Washington rolls to his right. A little bit of pressure there. Oh, the ball was incomplete as it was intended for Jacavian Williams.
Thrown a little bit behind him there. That's a tough play to roll out to your right and throw back across your body to your left, and just wasn't quite on mark.
So that'll bring up third down, and they're saying 9 yards for first down.
A lot of quick hitting passes we've tried so far. Just a little five out, five dig, stuff like that. You don't see anything far down the field yet. maybe be saving that for other people. I don't know.
Snap. He's gonna keep it, and he fumbles the
He's
ball.
Fumbled the ball.
Fumble on the play.
He kind of run into his own player there, and
Warriors will come up with
fell
the
off balance onto the ground, and the ball came loose as he was doing that. It looks like number 16, Anthony Parrish, might have recovered it.
Parrish.
Quinshawn Perry was down there in the pile trying to get it back, but it was too late. So another fumble for the Colts. Again, those are benefit things that are allowable. They just can't happen from here on out, but they do.
Well, if you're going to fumble, let's do it in the scrimmage game.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's get it all out now.
That's right.
So EPC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. That's Cooper Argo. He rolls to his right and completes the pass to number 2. That's Omar McHouston.
Kavian Williams there on the coverage, tackled him, but he picked up
12
down.
on that.
about 12. So there's a first down right there off the bat for the EPC Warriors.
So 1st and 10, 9:30 left to go here in the first half.
Warrior 49.
Cooper Argo, the quarterback for EPC. He takes the snap, throws back to his left again. There's that same play they scored
job
on.
by Wyatt.
And this time, that was who was that?
Was Wyatt the one that got his hand on the
Wyatt
ball?
got
or
his hand on
yeah,
it, and Kevin Morris made the tackle.
yeah.
It
Wyatt,
was complete to number 32, Tyler Moore, who scored that touchdown for him earlier on that same play.
Rushed him and tipped the pass. I thought we might get a deflection there in the air, but a good loss there for the defense.
There's some movement there on the offensive line. Should be 5-yard penalty against.
I think they were going to run that to the left side, don't you?
I
That
do
guard
too.
was pulling that way. He was ready to pull. He was trying to get an early start as he pulled around the edge there. EPC, I know most of you know because we live around here, but if you left the area a long time ago and just looking in, EPC was a consolidation of Tyronza and Lepanto. And the old Tyronza, was it the Chiefs? And then the Lepanto was the Panthers, I think.
That was back before my time.
What a block.
There's number 11, D. Buchanan, on the carry. Nice run for him as he picks up the first. No, he doesn't get the first down, but he picks up a big chunk of that yards that they just lost.
Quinshawn Perry hustled back down there and was part of stopping that play. Had a nice pickup there.
Well, we know Dennis Gaines can really run the ball, but he's had 2 pancake blocks for D. Buchanan. So
He's got a football body, don't
he does.
3rd down and looks like 6, I guess.
How many yards did you say he gained last year? Did you know?
I can't remember now, but it was enough to break the record. I know that.
Going to be real close. They're going to call it a first down. Looks like he's waving the sticks down.
That's going to be. Was that Argo on the carry?
Argo.
6-6 here. 8:07 left to go in the second quarter. Benefit game. First game of the season. Preseason game, you might call it. Practice game, scrimmage game.
This time,
It's like they got a head
Argo's
start.
going to
Yeah, it
pass.
looked like
Oh,
he
we
kinda
got
left
defenders
early.
down there, but he got turned around a little bit and is incomplete. It was intended for number 10, Tyrus Real.
Yeah. Looked like they jumped a little early to me over there.
It's like
but
2 receivers took off before the
yeah.
ball was snapped.
And I think that was that Jaden Young back there?
It was.
It was. A little bit of Canadian football there, man. Just take off before the snap.
So 2nd down and 10 for EPC. Number 10, Tyrus Real on the carry. He cuts back to the middle before he's met by, looks like 71. It's going to be Quinshawn Perry.
Quinshawn Perry. He kind of jumped through there and just kept jumping and darting and picked up about 7 yards. So
Gaines is cramping up over here. Notice he hadn't been running as much. He's been playing on both sides of the football. So
yeah, it's all about
this
being
warm,
hydrated and
yeah.
all those good things this time of year. You know, they've worked out. There've been a lot of sweat and all those things. You really got to make sure you replenish with the liquids of all kinds.
looks like
water.
he's grabbing the hamstring there.
Yeah, he tried to tilt his.
See.
Yeah, it's grabbing that hamstring. That might not be good. I hope that's not the case. I hope
No,
it's
I
just
hope
a
not
tightened hamstring or a cramp, but those things don't heal very quick when you pull hamstrings.
It's a weird thing with scrimmage games because you want to get game action, you want to get some game film on some of your young guys, but it's always a chance of an injury. And if you're like us, and of course EPC even being a smaller school, that first 11 may be good, but it's hard to have quality depth.
Right.
Yeah. And you just sit over there and just pray that nobody gets hurt.
That's right.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 3. EPC with the ball. Handoff number 32. That's Tyler Moore, and he's going to pick up the first down as he falls forward to the 30-yard line.
There's Wyatt Lancaster in there.
Nolan Williams.
Nolan Williams was in there. See, even Kevin Morris was coming off the pile. Man, he's like a bowling ball, man. He's hard to bring down. He's the one that scored that touchdown earlier and just kept running down the field, bouncing off people.
This time Cooper Argo is going to keep it, and he's forced out of the pocket.
Oh!
And there's going to be a penalty
I
flag
don't
there.
know what that flag could be. I wouldn't think.
We hit each other.
I wouldn't. He's going to call
Target.
targeting?
He's going to call targeting, and
On our own guys?
our own guys ran into each
Yeah,
other.
we missed him. There's no way that.
Our own guys hit each other.
The referee's being animated about it. And Johnny's being animated about it because this didn't make much sense.
I don't know in a targeting if in a scrimmage game if that bodes anything into the regular season or not.
It's going to be 15.
That's a bad
EPC,
call right there.
but it looked like they were going after him, but they both missed and really hit each other. So Johnny was trying to get some explanation, and he didn't have much time to explain it, I don't think. But that's what I seen. I just have to watch that later tonight and see what I see again. But
6:47 and counting here in the first half. There's that ball.
That ball
it
bounced,
sure looked like
didn't it?
Bounced, yeah.
he's going to call it a touchdown.
Pass is complete.
That
To
ball
number
looked like it
2,
hit the
Omar
turf.
McHouston, and it sure did look like it skipped there. But they've got a better look at it than we do. So they said it was a catch, and they scored 6 more with 6:39 left to go.
Well, if it was a lateral, if you threw it behind him, it wouldn't matter if it skipped on the ground or not.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure from the angle we're at right here.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. They had a better angle, better look than we did. But
EPC scores and goes up 12-6 here with 6:39 left in the second quarter after that controversial targeting call. And but that's the way it goes sometime, and they're going to go for 2, see if they can't get back on track here after missing the first extra one.
there's some pressure there by Kobe Turner. Pass is over the head of the intended receiver, number 10, Tyrus Real. And so the 2-point conversion again fails. And 6:39 left to go in the first half. Your score, EPC 12, Rivercrest 6.
Nolan Williams was all kind of pressure on the quarterback. He didn't really get the good look that he wanted, so he forced it and threw it high out of the back of the end zone. So great play there by Nolan Williams, number 44.
There's Buddha over here. He's wearing number 24.
Okay.
He's listed as 81.
Right.
So that's why we didn't see him earlier.
He's got, I said Jamarius Bird. That's the number they show for Jamarius, so I don't know. We'll have to adjust some rosters and things. You never know
There's
what.
81 right here on the side. That's probably Bird right there.
All
I think
right. They probably switched jerseys.
Yeah, Brett, talking to Brett, he was really excited about Buddha Harris. He said he's a game changer at
He
receiver.
is.
Wow.
He said he catches everything, and I know for sure watching him in basketball, if you throw it up, nobody's jumping with him.
Well, and a lot of his catches, last year were with one hand. He would reach up and grab one and catch it behind his head and stuff.
Got wonderful hands, good hands. You like seeing that. Going to be like the 20-yard line there. See if we can't get something going here before the half. 6:39 left in the second quarter. 12-6 EPC up over the Rivercrest Colts. We've turned the ball over at least twice.
Yeah.
And
While driving, too.
yeah,
So,
those are never going to benefit you well by turning the ball over. And EPC's took advantage of that. They are got a good offense. I don't know if we're going to see number 24, Dennis Gaines, back or not. He walked off the field a while ago holding his hamstring, and we're just hoping it was more of a cramp than a pull for their team.
There's Kobe Turner with a handoff.
Get up,
and
Kobe.
He finds a big hole there on the right side, and he's going to take it to the house.
Wow.
70-yard touchdown run for
I like it.
Kobe Turner.
Touchdown, Colts.
No laundry on the field, and so it's good.
That's going to be the thing about this offense, I think, all season. And I may be proved wrong. You got to do it on the field, but I just think this is going to be an offense with all these weapons we're talking about, and guys that are not even in uniform tonight. We're going to have some weapons where you can score just about on any play. So it was kind of like that last year, but we're just going to have more weapons than we even had last year. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Coach will go for the 2-point conversion.
See if we can't make a 2-point play here, 2-point conversion.
And, the more that running game opens up, that it leads to the passing game being successful.
A little rollout.
There's a rollout. We had two receivers back there together. And
it's Kevin Morris and Mike Rayner. They got in the same spot. I'm sure that's not the way Brett drew that up. Coach Harden. Anytime you see two guys in the same jersey in the same spot, they're not supposed to be there. One of them is supposed to be somewhere else. So, but sometimes that back receiver will drag across the field with the rollout quarterback, and that's just the way it goes. So no luck on anybody for either team to convert any kind of extra points. So 12-12, dozen apiece here in the opening preseason benefit game of 2023. Football is back. I know it's August, but it just makes it feel cooler. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it feel better.
I got a little concerned earlier allowing some of those runs up the middle, and then I had to remind myself there's not a Marcus Slayton waiting in the middle of the field. That changes things.
That's what I said. He's going to be a big time part of that defense, and when he hits you, you just know. You don't even have to look for the number. You just kind of know that's Marcus. But he'll be back. He's going to get that knee well. We want to get that completely well, and he'll be ready to roll soon.
Leland Newsom on the kickoff.
I just remember as a 10th grader, Todd, when he would come in and make those hits, and you said those hits just sound different.
They do. They do. It's kind of like they talk about these guys that can hit a baseball, and when they hit it, they said Albert Pujols, it just sounded different when it went off the bat. When Marcus hits you, it just sounds different, and you know it. So looking forward to him being well and being back out there. But I tell you, the defense has done pretty well overall. It's just been a few things here and there, a couple missed tackles, a couple penalties that got in the way. But overall, they've done pretty good corralling the speed of EPC.
Cooper Argo, he's going to hand it off to number 3 this time. That's LaDainian Hillis.
Joe Lewis Ralph on the tackle there as he hooked onto him coming across the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 2 on the play for EPC. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
As Dan always says, you don't want to be catching, you want to be tackling. And so sometimes we're catching guys. You want to tackle them and stop them.
Again, the handoff to Hillis, number 3. And he's going to gain a couple more yet on that play. Takes it out to the 36-yard line.
Joe Lewis Ralph again in there. Also, is that a number 50?
And number 50.
Number 50 is Amarian Lofton in on that tackle. Good job, Amarian.
Another one of those 19 seniors that we have.
Yeah. Isn't that something? 19 seniors.
This time the handoff goes to number 11. He's going to be met there in the backfield by
number 2, Kobe.
And Wyatt
Lancaster.
Back there as well.
Kobe cut his legs and Wyatt finished him off. Good double team there.
I like that combination. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 5 for EPC. 4th and 4.
About 5 minutes at this snap for second quarter. There's some movement right there. That's going to cost them 5.
Well, we did a good job not jumping, but we sure pointed at him like that.
He did it. Kind of like I used to my brothers. So it was him. It wasn't me.
5-yard penalty. Backing the ball up to the Warriors 31. 4th and 9.
School has started back. Enrollment is up at Rivercrest. We're excited about that. And always good to see our numbers good. They're just learning how to get the students all moving in the same direction, Ronnie said.
I can tell that I had 22 was most I had in class last year. This year I have 28 in one class and 24 in another.
Yeah, I heard Coach Rainwater talking about that too. He had one with 28. So there's some big classes this year. My wife works in the admissions, and she said, man, we were signing up new kids a whole lot last week. So good to see our numbers up.
Yeah. That's a good sign. That means you're doing something right.
School's growing and looking forward to this year.
I feel like so far tonight we've just tried to work a little bit on the passing game, and then when we decide we just want to go ahead and score, we just hand it to Kobe Turner.
Yeah, we've done a lot of those quick little hitters, and they've been fairly successful, I guess.
Well, he's back there again. Let's see what he does here.
We're going deep now.
Oh,
he's
he's
got
wide open. Michael Rayner. Shakes off the defender. He's got –
Get up, Michael.
You're going to cut it back up the middle. Watch out behind you, Michael. Keep that ball away
That's
from
how you
him.
do it.
And that's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Colts. You're going to have to be more exciting if you're going to call these touchdowns, Coach.
I lost him right here in this corner.
I told Dana, I said, I just get too excited about it. I let
you're
Ronnie
fine.
do it. And, man, it's exciting to see him turn on the Jets. And I was watching him a couple catches last season, and, man, he just caught him and just separated instantly. I mean, he just kind of puts it in gear and goes. He don't have to sit there and get faster. He is fast. He's just fast. Great play there. That wasn't even that great of a pass for Cavante. Usually he's got a pretty sharp pass. That kind of duck there, but it got where he wanted it to go. And, man, that dude don't throw many bad balls, that's for sure. What a season.
And then Rayner just kind of shook the kid off and then cut right in between both of them.
He said, come on, I'm going to outrun y'all, and he did. He couldn't get him. Great play. Good play. Yeah, Cavante was 65% percentage completion last year. It was a huge number.
He's going to keep it
there.
There
It
for
is.
the 2-point conversion.
There it is, Ronnie.
2-point conversion is good.
That's what we needed. That's going to take us to 20.
2012.
2012 here with 4:22 left in the second quarter. And football is back, man. We're excited. That's a great play. I love seeing Michael Rayner and Toby do their thing. Kobe do their thing. Kobe Turner, man, he just flies. And these guys, I just dream about running that fast. I never could run that fast. I don't care when I was 12, I couldn't run like that. And these guys are something else. Exciting. Going to be a great season. I'd just soon go undefeated, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be something?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know we all have high expectations, and that can be kind of tough sometimes, but we might as well expect all we can get.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
It's Ronnie. He's the king of great quotes, man. I love reading his quotes every morning. Nice kickoff there by Leland. And as we've been telling you, we're not going to be running any kicks back, keep people from getting hurt, and you get the ball at the 20 unless you catch it in front of that.
4:22 left to go in the first half, and EPC will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Again, Leland Newsom handling kickoff duties for the Colts.
Colts made it to the Final 8 last year in state playoffs. With that heartbreaking loss at Arkadelphia ended our season, and we're hoping to go a lot further.
We're missing a player. Now we got 3. Yeah. We were missing 1, and we sent in 3.
There's several.
I think we had to call a timeout. We had a few too many on the field.
We were missing an interior lineman, and next thing you know, there's 3 of them running out there at the same time.
You know, that can be the other way, though. I've seen coaches look over on the sideline, and everybody's sitting down looking the other way. Well, at least we had 3 guys saying, I'll go. So that's exciting. That's exciting, even though we missed up. There's always a bright shining cloud in those things sometime. And I've seen coaches look over there, and everybody's looking away like, I don't want to go in. And so 3 of them said, I'll go, and that's good. Little powwow. These are things we're ironing out. The coaches got to work on things too and get everybody ready to play, get the numbers right. You got to count 11 and get them out there. Everybody's got to know when they're going. I'm sure they're working a lot of different guys in. You don't want to get anybody hurt, and so everybody gets to play a little bit. And And so there might have been a little bit of substitution confusion there as we try to other guys and get everybody some playing time, get their legs under them for the season. It usually takes us a couple games, don't it, Dan, to get in game shape.
It does.
There's a difference between being in shape and being in game shape with all this stopping and starting, and you might look up and you're running 50 yards or 40 yards. Or it's a very exhausting game to play.
Well, and even in practice, even when you feel like you're going hard, you're not going as hard as you would in a live situation.
Yeah.
So
Right.
everything's just a little different.
That adrenaline flow will get you, won't it?
Hand
Yes.
off to number 11. That's D. Buchanan, who's had a pretty good game for EPC on the ground.
Nolan Williams is in there, 51. That's old Jeb Brigance.
Called his name out a few
Yeah,
times.
those guys are being pretty regular right there. I like that.
Tackle for the Colts. Gain of 1, second and 9.
4 minutes here in the second quarter left. 19-12. Colts.
This time Cooper Argo is going to keep it himself, and he runs to the right side before he's twisted up and brought down. Looks like number 52. That's going to be Marcus Clark.
Marcus Clark. Is that who that is?
That is. He's a senior as well.
We're still getting our
Actually, no, I think he's a junior, actually.
rosters up to date.
Oh, got a penalty.
Well, another penalty against us.
That was a 15-yard penalty.
Was that a face mask?
That a personal foul.
It's hard to have a face mask when everybody's on the ground.
Yeah,
But
they're calling a face mask. The big ones have been against us.
First and 10 Warriors from their own 45.
Only thing I think they've been called for is moving too soon.
So first and 10 for EPC. They hit their own 45-yard line. Cooper Argo looking. He passes to his left. Oh, it went out of the hands of number 10. That's Tyrus Real, and the defender was there, but he just didn't see it.
Kevin Morris right on there. Had his eyes focused on the receiver. And that ball just about come right through and hit him in the numbers.
.327 left to go in the first half. Second and 10 now for EPC. Snap, hand.
Fumble.
Fumbled it. It's loose.
Ball's loose.
it's back behind him.
And Rivercrest gets it.
Has to
Kobe
be,
Turner.
yes.
Kobe Turner comes out of there
away
with
with
it.
Yeah, he was.
There's a signal.
Yeah,
Finally got a
there it
signal.
is.
All the Colts knew it, but we was waiting for the referee to give us a signal. Kobe Turner on that fumble recovery. Kobe Turner. Not sure who caused it. It looked like a bad exchange,
Yeah,
didn't it?
I think it just fell out of his
Yeah.
hand.
They never really got that in the running back pocket, and it just kind of rolled out. And Kobe was there to take over, and Coach take it over on 45 VPC. Let's get another touchdown, Coach, right here before halftime. 3:19 left.
I do apologize. This is my first time using binoculars and having a headset. I've slapped my headset about 3 times so far. So
This time it's going to be Jaden Young at quarterback.
Yeah.
He
Nice.
breaks the tackle.
How about a
gonna cut
touchdown?
back
wow, what a move!
and takes the ball down to about the – looks like they're going to spot it at the 13-yard line. So great run there by the sophomore, Jaden Young.
Jaden Young, one of the fabulous freshmen last year, basketball. I won't ever hear his name without thinking about basketball as much as we've seen him last year.
First and 10 Colts.
They come in there after the season and made an incredible run.
Warriors 13.
And, he had a pretty good season at quarterback last year for that junior high team.
Yep.
And he's going to hand it off to Kobe Turner, who
He's going to get around the edge.
and he's going to have another touchdown.
Wow, we're just walking.
Touchdown, Coach Kobe Turner.
13 yards.
That's
Kobe
3 of them, ain't it? Is that 3 of them?
That's right.
On a 13-yard touchdown run.
Kobe Turner probably about done for tonight, I would imagine. I'm sure he wants to keep playing when you're scoring like that, but
Absolutely.
it's about time to call him over here and take his helmet away from him. Want to keep these boys well. 26-12, 2:44 left before halftime here in our benefit game with East Poinsett County School and the Warriors. I'm over here tonight, just come up the road through Johnny Cash land, come over here and play us tonight.
This time it's going to be Little pass to Michael Rayner.
Get in there, Michael.
And Rayner's going to
Yeah.
squeeze in.
Sneaking right in.
Just got a toe in there. That dude, I don't think he was even running hard. That's what makes me just jealous. He wasn't even running hard, man. Just kind of cruised in there.
So 28-12, Rivercrest on top with 2:44 left to go here in the first half.
That might be it for Michael tonight, too. About time for these other guys. Get some time in and get everybody some game experience before we head into our game opener next Friday night with the Manila Lions right here at Cortez Kennedy Field.
Did they determine how this game is going to be played? Is it going to be a full four-quarter game, or are they going to do something different second? It seemed like last year they played 2 full quarters and then they had to run the clock in the second half. But I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard. We'll at halftime we'll talk to the clock guys and see what they're saying. Maybe they've let them know. Surely they have here for the second half.
Leland Newsom with the kick, and the Warriors will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Brought out to the 30. 1st and 10 Warriors from their own 30.
Good crowd here tonight. The band's out breaking off the rust, too. They're getting ready for that big season of marching at football games and marching competition in October, and another big band this year. We always appreciate the band. It just adds so much to the game with the band playing and enjoy what they do. Mr. Durham and Mr. Isom do a wonderful job with our marching band.
Cooper Argo, the quarterback for EPC still, and he's going to hand it off. That's number
Yep.
Is that?
It's Kobe, isn't it? Right
Kobe
there.
Turner and Wyatt Lancaster.
Kobe's still in the game.
Handoff is number 0. Jacob Gainer's on the carry.
Wyatt Lancaster and Kobe Turner on the top of the coach.
22, Kieran Morris coming off the field, and number 7, Joe Lewis Ralph coming off the field. And substitutes come in. I'm surprised to see Kobe still out there.
This time, Argo's going to keep it, and he's brought down.
Who was that?
That's number 32.
32.
32. That's to Colin Sanders.
Yeah.
To Colin said, let me have some of that.
That's right.
If he'd have hit him flush, that would have been bad for him because he hit him hard.
Loss of 2. 3rd and 12.
He just caught him sideways, I think. Looking deep
Argo
here.
rolling right, passing back to the middle. Ooh, that could have been picked off there. Number 30, Hunter Ellis was back there and got a hand on it, but it was over his head just a little bit.
Just about had a pick off there. Good defense. We had a lot of gray shirts around that ball.
And he still got hands on it.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
Hunter Ellis is a sophomore wide receiver safety. Good to see him getting some playing time.
Punting for the Warriors, Omar Modestin.
They're going to be punting again. We've got about 1:43. I wonder if we got us another long play we might try down the field, or you think we'll just take a knee and I don't know. I don't know if Brett will do that or not.
Yeah.
Well, I do like Jaden Young's hands.
Yeah.
Man, he's a runner. That's the first time I've really seen him. I saw him a little bit last year in junior high, but sometimes junior high talent doesn't translate to high school.
Right.
And well, he looks quick out there, doesn't he, Coach?
Yeah.
Or
He
it
does.
takes some time, and he
Yeah, it
looks
does.
like he belongs already, which is good.
And, you know, he dropped that very first pass of the game, and it's kind of like it was uncharacteristic of him to do that. Of course, this is, you know, the first game of the season, and they get those jitters and stuff, and you can see he's comfortable now, and he's just going out there and having fun.
I know I keep referencing his basketball game, but, man, he was just – nothing seemed like it shook him on the court. And
I tell you.
he just moved around. He never played faster than he needed to. And you see that translating to the football field. That's good.
Very mature player.
Yes.
I would say
For a young guy.
I'd say probably at least the top 5 point guard in the state of Arkansas.
Little pass.
That's the Jacavian
Jacavian.
Williams. Hang on to that ball, Jacavian.
They're trying to pulled it
here
out.
Come out.
Had already blown the whistle, though.
Yeah, he's going to call him dead and give him forward progress up to about the 47.
I think it's going to be a loss of 1, though.
I tell you, when you get that little pass right there, there's all kinds of hands in there.
Man, you thought he had a bag full of candy, you know? And
You
they were reaching.
You find out who's been in the weight room more this summer when you have those situations. They ripped that ball out of there.
Yeah. Thank old Billy Walker, old Bubba up on the roof, bringing your camera shots to you tonight. Doing a good job. Come right off the interstate from work and come right up here to film the game. That's dedication.
That's intercepted.
That's not good.
Pick 6.
Number 11.
Going to be about a 42-yard return.
Buchanan. That was Cavante in at quarterback. Threw that ball out there, and number 11 was just right there to make the play, D. Buchanan.
Danny said 42-yard pick 6 for the EPC Warriors. That kind of puts a turn on it right here before halftime with 46 seconds to go. Just stepped right in front and took it the other way. And they're just not, they just have athletes, a lot of athletes in a lot of places too. So they are very gifted for it being a 2A school. And they, like I said, they are ranked to finish at least second in their classification statewide. That's not just they're picked to win their conference. That's the whole state. So they're looking to have a big season over at EPC.
Cooper Argo's going to roll to his right, passes to his right, and there's that's number 32.
Yeah,
that's Tyler Moore.
Tyler has had some really good plays. He's got good hands too for a big guy. And he had that run earlier all the way down. What was that run? About 40 yards or more?
Yeah.
It was
30-something yards.
It was 30.
And then that 2-point conversion. And that brings us 28-20 with 46 seconds to go before the half on a big turnover there. There's another turnover. That's our third of the night. And that will be definitely a point of emphasis as we enter into opening season of game practice next week.
I don't claim to be much of a prophet, but I'm going to say that Rivercrest is going to get the ball first and 10 and turn on 30 on this. After this
I think you're correct.
You're going out on a limb there, are you? Oh.
Kicking off for the Warriors.
Okay.
It appears to be a scrimmage game for my graphics, too. Apparently, it's crooked on the screen, and I have no idea why. The preview looks great, and when you go live, it just goes off. So we'll try to get that fixed for next week, too.
Yeah, that's why we're doing this benefit game tonight. That's one, because we were just ready to have some football, and we wanted to bring this to you, but also to get all the kinks out that we had. We had a few fumbles, too, getting set up tonight. So we're getting ready for the season, too, and y'all bear with us. And we'll try to bring you some good quality as the year goes by here. We enjoy doing this so much. Thank you for turning on your YouTube and listening with us.
There's number 1, Rayner at quarterback, and he's still on his feet, and he's cutting it back the other direction. He's got a blocker out there, and he's going to cut back again.
He'd get him a piece of grass and go, boy. I tell you, he can fly.
Wow.
That was a great cutoff there, but they were there to knock him down.
That's one of those playground runs out there. You have the Nerf football, and you just run all over the place.
You stop, and they just run by you, and you take off again.
Change directions about 4 times.
Yeah.
He run 100 yards to get 30.
Those were fun days when we ganged up in backyards around the neighborhood.
23 seconds left to go in the first half, and this is going to be Rayner again. He's going to keep
Hold on that ball.
And he breaks a tackle and picks up. Well, he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well,
he's going to lose a yard, it looks like, yeah.
And we're going to call a timeout with 11.1 seconds left.
11 seconds. I wonder if we're going to see how far we can throw it. I'd do that. I just, it's benefit. Let's see how far we can throw it. That's what you dream. That's what you live for, is go deep.
And no consequences because it doesn't count.
Yeah, that was our favorite backyard play, was go deep. 28-20, pretty entertaining first half. I know we've had some mistakes that we're not real proud of, but the turnovers are always going to get you. But overall, it's been kind of previews and highlights of what we're going to see this year from Kobe Turner, Michael Rayner, some of the others, there's plenty of others out there doing great jobs on defense and offense. We talked about the band earlier. Our cheerleaders are out here all dressed out and ready to go. Man, we got a good group of cheerleaders. And I don't think I'd want to be up on top of one of them pyramids there, Coach, and letting somebody hold me by my feet. They'd probably have to bring a truck out here to do that.
I'm going to have to see if they can do that with me.
Well, you make sure and call me because I'm coming to watch. We're going deep. Cavante's back in there. No, that's Michael.
There's Jaden.
Oh, he's going to go.
Little reverse.
He's got a little reverse.
Blockers
here.
out here.
That's all he's going to get.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah. Number 9, Eli Blagg from EPC on the tackle.
That's the end of the first half. Your score, Rivercrest 28 and EPC 20.
Halftime of our benefit game. Enjoying bringing it to you. Just wish we had a few less fumbles and turnovers, but that's why we have these. That's why we do these things, they say. That's why we do these things, to get all that out of our system. Still some that are not being able to dress out. I see Marcus down there with a towel over his shoulder, and he's got his slides on. He's not dressed out tonight, getting that knee well. And, man, that dude just looks like a football player. And others not being able to dress out tonight, so they'll be ready to go hopefully by next week. And they're going to head to the locker room and take a break. We're going to take a break with them, and we'll be back for the second half.
Hey guys, welcome back. Just got some first half stats for you right now. Rivercrest leads the scrimmage game against EPC 28-20 at halftime, and EPC, we'll start with them. EPC had 154 total yards in the first half, 21 carries for 79 yards, 6 of 12 passing for 75 yards. Really just had that one jump screen where they blocked really well in that touchdown, and then they had one, I think, skipped off the ground, and they went in for a touchdown. So that was their two scores. Omar McCushion has 3 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Also, Tyler Moore had 2 catches for 22 yards and a touchdown, had that 30-yard touchdown along the left sideline. Right now, leading the EPC Warriors in rushing is D. Buchanan. Had a good first half, 5 carries, 31 yards, had a long carry of 17. Also, quarterback Cooper Argo, 6 carries, 22 yards. He's 6 of 12 passing for 75 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dennis Gaines, coming off that big record-setting year last year, had 3 carries for 8 yards and then left the first half holding his hamstring, limping off the field. So we hope just a cramp, maybe a little tightness. We hope he'll be fine and just ready to go. It looks like he's doing some lunges out there right now, so it looks like he's stretching. I don't think if he had actual injury, you'd still be doing lunges. So that's good to see. Rivercrest Colts, although it's a close game, well, D. Buchanan, I just want to point out, too, also had a pick 6 with 46 seconds to go before half. But Rivercrest Colts put up 354 yards in the first half. And so
that's sweet.
On 3 plays?
Yeah, your usual suspects. The Colts had 15 carries for 205 yards rushing, 7 of 10 passing for 149 yards, 7 of 11. Cavante Washington, 7 of 11, 149 yards and a touchdown. Michael Rayner, 3 catches, 133 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
And Kobe Turner, 4 carries, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns. So pretty good half, and it's been surprising to see. It's good to see Jaden Young out there. He had a catch for 27 yards, had a 32-yard run, and so good to see some of these young guys making some plays, Coach.
Yeah, they, just shaking off the rust and, just trying to get this thing started in the right direction. It's been a little sloppy at times, but I like what we have out there on the field, and I think we're going to have a pretty good season. So the Colts will start the second half with the football at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like Cavante is back in at quarterback.
Turnovers were kind of the name of the game in that first half.
That's what kept it close.
There's a fake handoff.
There's a good shot.
And,
that was pretty.
Slant pass to Rayner, and he's going to go.
Wow.
he's going to take it in for the Colt touchdown.
There we go. Touchdown.
70-yard touchdown.
Touchdown
pass.
Colts.
And just like that.
So the third 70-yard play for the Colts.
You just get the feeling he was talking to that guy all the way down the field. Are you going to come on? Are you going to catch me? I don't know, he kept looking back at him, and he just don't ever give max effort, it don't look like, and he just runs away from people. So I'd hate to see what happened if he really just burned, What a play. I love that quick hitter. I love that pass.
Well, that was set up with the fake to Kobe Turner, who had a dominant first half.
That's
on
right.
the ground.
Yeah,
we talked about that earlier.
You mentioned that. You get that running game going, it opens up everything. What a play.
And it's hard to guard Michael Rayner on a slant,
Yes.
There's a guy wide open right there.
That's Kevin Morris.
Kevin Morris.
2-point
conversion for the Colts.
I like it.
Nice start for the second half. Looks like we were questioning whether they were going to do quicker times or quicker quarters this second half, and from what Joe Robertson told me, we're going to be just doing the same thing. Joe Robertson keeping the clock. So 9:47 to go, early in the third quarter, and we're up 36-20. Nice play. Man, it's nice.
So we started the first half with a one play,
yeah,
70-yard run.
I'm liking this thing.
And started the second half with a one-play, 70-yard pass.
That is a nice way to do things. Sun's starting to set here, getting a little darker here at Cortez Kennedy Field. Feeling a little bit more like Friday football, but it's on Thursday. Cooling down here in the Delta.
Leland Newsom with the kickoff and kicks it down to about the 15-yard line.
See, Cavante is now up to 222 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. And Michael Rayner, midseason for him, 4 catches for 203 yards receiving.
Wow. What a job by both of those men. Those young men are playing good ball. And if you just joined us for the second half, you're wondering why they didn't run the kickoff back. It's just what they're doing for this benefit game, keep everybody safe. If you've been watching, we've mentioned it several times, but just thought we'd fill you in on that. There's not any punts being returned or kickoffs being returned to keep people from getting hurt on those plays. It is a practice game after all.
Cooper Argo, again, the quarterback for EPC. Number 0, Jacob Gainer's in the backfield with him, and there's going to be a penalty before the snap.
Penalty before the snap.
The question is, who jumped first? Here we go.
And it looks like it's going to be against the Colts offside.
We tried to blame it over there on number 11, D. Buchanan. He jumped too, but he jumped on time rather than too early.
So after the penalty, it's first down, 5 yards to go for EPC. 9:47 left to go in the third quarter. Now we got a timeout.
Timeout, Warriors.
Charged to EPC as Coach Powell didn't like what he seen over there. And it looked like the play clock was, well, no, yeah, probably was.
And I believe I have a typo there on number 0. I think that is Jacob Gaines.
Gaines? Okay.
That.
Yes.
Rather than Gainers.
I don't know if he's kin to Dennis Gaines, but that's a big sophomore running back back there.
Yep.
So we apologize for that. Jacob Gaines.
Dennis, a senior, could very well be a little brother or a cousin. He's coming up through the running back rank, so he's could very well be a relative. Good numbers out, as we mentioned earlier, for the Colts this year. Lots of talent. Got 19 seniors, 12 juniors, and 15 sophomores.
You got several right now just in street clothes, hanging out.
Yeah. Guys just kind of getting well, getting ready for the season to begin next Friday night right here at Colts Stadium.
So again, Cooper Argo at quarterback, and he takes the ball and passes to the left side. Passes over the top there. Oh, and
the ball.
There's going to be a flag on the play as looks like Kevin Morris was over there to defend.
He got there just a hair too quick, and we've talked about this on every level. Yep. As a defensive back, you got to find where the ball is, and he just never got his head around. If you don't get your head around, they're going to call interference just about 9 times out of 10.
That was intended for number 2, Omar McCuston.
15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
Wyatt Lancaster put a good hit on Cooper Argo back there, so good to see him get a little opening.
Wyatt is not the quarterback's friend. You know that, don't you?
No.
He gives them quarterbacks some trouble.
Coming off an 11-sack season.
Yeah.
Second most in school history for a season.
So, again, 9:41 left to go in the third quarter. There's a pass again. There's some pressure again in that backfield on the quarterback, and it was Kieran Morris over there this time defending the play.
This defense needs to make a stop this time and kind of get these penalties taken care of.
Well, we over doubled 2.5 times the offense that EPC had in the first half. We moved them down the field quite a bit with penalties in the first half.
That's true.
Big penalties, holdings and targetings.
There's Jacob Gaines on the carry.
Good pickup.
And he's going to be close to the first down.
Looked like Quinshawn Perry tripped him up there coming through the line.
Actually, he did get the first down, so 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the Rivercrest 40-yard line. This time it's going to be handed to number 10. That's Tyrus Real.
There's Quinshon again.
He's going to be dropped at about the place he took possession of the football.
Nolan Williams is in there.
Quinn Perry on the tackle.
They give him a spot at the 38-yard line for a gain of 2. Bring up second down and 8.
Quinshon had a good year last year.
He did.
Good to see him getting some tackles here this second half.
A little pass.
This time to number 11. That's D. Buchanan.
That Kevin Morris over on that far side. No, that was Kobe Turner bringing him down.
Kobe Turner, Wyatt Lancaster.
Looks like we have an injured player. That's Buchanan, number 11. He's over there with his helmet off at about the 35.
I knew our players came out of there quick, pointing to that they needed some medical help out there for EPC, so we hope he's okay.
Kobe was trying to come off the field. I don't know if he's tweaked something or just needs a blow. He kept usually when they tap that helmet, they want to come out. He's still looking toward the sideline. We'll see what's going on there.
I think he was calling out help for the EPC player.
Maybe that was it.
Because he was in on the tackle, and he got up right away.
Yeah. He's up on his feet.
Yeah, he's walking off.
He's walking off on his own.
That's good to see.
Yeah,
that's good to see.
It's a good sign. You sure don't want to see any injuries in a game like this.
No, it's fun to play football and play these scrimmage benefit games, but you sure don't want to get anybody hurt.
Do you see Dennis Gaines doesn't have his helmet on over there, but it's good to see him walking around the sideline. So
third down and 5 for EPC, and we got a penalty flag. I think it's going to be third and 10. They had 11 people on the field.
Too many players. Somebody got off the field late, or they just got too many come in. We seen that earlier on our side. We wanted to send about 3 guys at once. 8:26. Quarter going kind of slow now with the penalties back-to-back with the injury. Slowed down the game some. 36-20 Colts.
This time Argo is going to have pressure from Wyatt.
Ooh,
nice.
kicked off by one arm.
Woo. Nice job. Wyatt Lancaster was putting the pressure on.
One-hand catch by Jaden Young.
And Jaden Young with a one-handed interception.
Wow.
Great pressure by Wyatt Lancaster, and Jaden Young just stuck a paw out there and just scooped it, man. That was a pretty impressive play on both sides there. And Colts get the other side of that turnover for a change.
Yeah.
So with 8:02 left to go in the third quarter, the Colts take back over the football at their own 36-yard line.
I think we got one fumble in the first half, didn't we?
We did.
And speaking of the number 36, the score is 36-20. Rivercrest on top.
Not giving defense stats first half, but Wyatt Lancaster finished first half with 5 tackles. Nolan Williams had 7, and Joe Lewis Ralph had 6. So those were your leading tacklers.
Nolan and Joe had a pretty good first half, and Wyatt's always in the picture.
Always.
There's it's going to be
Mike Faison.
Mike Faison, number 0. And he's going to take it out to the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 4 on the play.
He got to run the ball some last year. I was watching, I think it was a Blyville game over the other night when I was staying up late and nothing to do, and he had some pretty good runs last year in that Blyville game.
It's hard to find back there in the backfield.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is real shifty, man. You can't grab a good hold of him.
Jaden Young going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down by number 50, I believe, Michael Collins.
Say number 9's name for me, Coach. For us.
Oh, for us. Sakori Bonner.
Sakori Bonner is out there.
Bonner.
I didn't want to butcher his name, so Sakori Bonner. Welcome into the game there.
He's a good kid. I have him in class.
He went in motion on that last play, and I said, there's a number I don't recognize, and so good to see.
You knew it wasn't T.J. Scott.
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't T.J. Man, he had a great senior year. Uh-oh. Good way to stand.
Just a bit early.
Yep. Who's playing center for us this year?
Calendar will go against the Warriors.
As we learn some of these spots.
Jared
That's
Robertson.
Jared Robertson out
Jared's
there right
back.
now.
Jared's back. Okay.
First and 10,
I'm
Colts.
still trying to figure out who graduated and who didn't.
Well, I
Cause,
think he and didn't Ian
Yeah,
play
Ian,
some?
Yeah.
Ian McLean plays some center also.
I think most of our defensive line is back except
Trent.
Trent.
Uh-huh.
And then
There's Nolan Williams, number 44, and he's going to take it down to the EPC 30 or 40-yard line.
Colton Ball graduated also. He was on the offensive line side. Colton played a little bit of both ways, didn't he?
13 on the play. Making the tackle, Omar McCutcheon.
So the Nolan Williams run was good for a first down.
And the Warrior 40.
6:20 left to go in the third quarter. This time, Jaden Young's going to keep it.
That's
Didn't have
quick.
any room. Didn't have any room in the middle, so he kind of ran a little half circle there to get back to the middle.
Hope he didn't fall on that helmet, man, that was
I
laying on
know,
the
it was
ground.
laying
That
in the middle.
Yeah, I think he missed it.
Making the stop.
Kind of gets up a little gingerly.
Solo.
He's not coming out. That kid likes to play.
Gain of 7 on the play.
I noticed one of our stars of the past, Cameron Turner's back in the game up in Lyons College in Batesville.
Yep.
Seen him working out today on film, and he is excited to be back in uniform.
Got Jalen West playing wide receiver up at SEMO.
All right, yeah.
There's Jaden Young again. He's going to keep it. He takes it over to that right side and takes it down to the 21-yard line where he's going to have another first down.
We mentioned Colton Ball. I know he was a great football player, but also a great bandsman. He's in the ASU marching band this year up there. So we wish all those guys just the best of everything this year as they start their college careers. Anybody else you know that's playing, Dan?
I think that's it right now. Do have a Mike Sharp and Latham will be playing. They're playing baseball
At Crowley's Ridge?
At Crowley's Ridge.
Yeah. It's good to see these guys going on to further their careers.
There's Nolan Williams again.
Nolan, ooh, that was a pop there.
Knocked his safety pad off his helmet there.
Yeah, that's better than getting your head knocked off, I guess.
Way better.
Nolan, pretty big old boy. He'll give you a lick. You try to tackle him, so that he might have give as good as he got.
So a gain of about 4 on the play for Nolan Williams. And
seeing a lot of new places and new faces. I mean, new faces, new places right now.
This time Young's going to keep it, and he's going to be wrapped up there in the backfield. Actually, about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up third down.
Brought down by number 4,
Jaden Young.
Lane Durham. Lane Durham.
Tackle made by
Or
Colin.
Dearlam, maybe. Maybe I'm Dearlam. Sorry, I hope I'm not saying that wrong.
Gain of 2 on the
Steady
play.
moving the ball, though. It's
Third and 6.
just a couple yards at a time, but that's okay. As long as we got the ball, they can't score.
And as long as the clock's running with
It's
it.
always been that way.
Playing with a lot of reserves right now.
4:05, yep.
Jaden's going to roll left and pass
open.
over the top to a wide open.
There he
That's,
is, number 9.
Corey Bonner.
Corey Bonner.
Corey Bonner. See, I knew I didn't need
it
to know that name. Touchdown, Corey Bonner, right there. I just got a feeling that guy looks like he's going to do something, and he did.
So 17-yard touchdown completion to Corey Bonner.
That's from Jaden Young, right?
That's
From
right.
Jaden Young.
Jaden's first high school pass for a touchdown.
Putting the Colts up 42-20.
Good catch there by Corey. He was wide open
He was.
down there in the corner of the end zone.
Well, Jaden Young's just pretty smooth at everything he does. He is.
Yeah. He's a good kid, too.
Man, that's good.
Colts will go for the 2-point conversion.
Coach trying to get to 44 here. Pretty big numbers for the benefit game.
Looks
Looking around.
left, passes
Has another
left.
shot right
Man,
there.
Great pass to
Is that Cardi?
No, that's
21.
Maddox Barber.
Maddox Barber.
nice.
Everybody get little camera time tonight. I like that.
Teaming up with Maddox Barber.
That takes the Coach to 44, EPC 20. And Coach steady moving the ball this second half. Seeing
358.
a lot of new faces. There's 53 out there. Noah Adams is out on the field. Number 30, Hunter Ellis. Number 10, Jackson Eflin's out there. There's Cardi, number 14. Cardi Smith is back playing this year. Excited about that. Number 52, that's Marcus Clark coming off the field. So who else we got on that far side? Is that a 19?
You got number 34, Roosevelt Banks is out there.
Tyron Henry is out there. So trying to see some of the numbers across the way.
They're harder to see the further away they get.
The lights hadn't took a full effect yet. Looks like a 34 maybe, Roosevelt Banks out there. There's 23. Brennan Dawson is out there. I see number 77 coming on the field. Janarius Brownlee. Is that one of the Brownlee boys' little brother?
That is Shaq's little brother.
Yeah, I know it's Stephon Range's little brother. Looks a lot like him out there.
Stephon, he could play, couldn't he?
Yeah, he was a good player. Not as tall as Stephon, but
yeah. There's 0, Mike Faison. We've seen him in the game. Jacavian's coming off the field. Cardi around. That was a fumble.
It's recovered.
Yeah.
That's Quinshon Perry.
71.
Quinshon Perry.
Quinshon Perry.
Way to go, Colts. That's our second turnover of the second half. That makes it 3. And what a difference when the turnovers are on for you and rather than against you. Makes a big difference. There's number 84 out there, Braxton Creasy, coming in the game. It's exciting to see these new Colts getting to feel that carpet for the first time as a high school player, man. How exciting that must be.
And I tell you, we put 44 points on the board here, and it's kind of strange. We've scored all these points, and Marcus Slayton's not even playing.
I know it.
Pass.
Oh. Was that a 32?
It was.
That's Kylan Sanders on the catch there. A little pot pass or forward pass.
It's scary to think what this offense can do.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark's been known to run the ball a little bit, ain't he?
Yeah, well, not only that, just opening up those holes and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't even think about that, do we?
Yeah.
This is fun, seeing these new guys get a little playing time.
Nice.
There.
Pass complete.
He's going. You ain't catching him. Touchdown
Colts.
Mike Faison. A nice little shot over the middle by, was that Jaden Young? He's kind of limping off a little bit there. I hope he's okay. But, man, he threw a little dart right over the middle. And
he did.
And Mike caused the guy to miss, and, boy, one miss with this team. It may cost you 6, and it just did. The EPC Warriors. Colts put 50 on the board here tonight in this benefit game. 3:11 left in the third quarter, and I got a feeling we may see a clock start running without stopping. Exciting to look across the way. Pretty decent crowd over here from EPC tonight. A lot of people standing along the sidelines over outside the fence.
There's a snap,
if we can
the
kick
hold,
this.
and that's number 80, Derek Edgale.
Is Marcus going to be our extra point kicker, you think?
I don't know.
Usually it'd be Josh Johnson.
Yeah.
As a returning starter, so I'm not sure.
I don't know if we were talking earlier if we've even seen Josh Johnson on the sideline, and we do not see him at this moment.
Marcus did kick some last year. Leland Newsom.
Yeah, I know Josh
got
did
some kickoff duties.
Wyatt punted some.
Yeah.
Wyatt was the starting punter.
Yeah, Josh was injured on and off last year, and so we did see Marcus try some extra points, and then we just started going for 2, I think, for a while.
Which we haven't punted the ball tonight, so.
No, that's true.
We haven't seen him.
That's true. There goes 52. Marcus Clark, we've mentioned him. 53, Noah Adams, I've mentioned him. Just trying to get some of these different numbers I don't recognize and get their names out there so Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa can hear them.
Leland Newsom handling kickoff duties. He's not giving up any return yards tonight. Done a good job kicking the ball.
Our coverage has been excellent, hasn't it?
20 will come out to the 30-yard line, first and 10.
See who's going to go back, play a little bit of quarterback. I wonder if they're going to let Joe Lewis play a little bit of backup quarterback this year also, or we haven't heard much on that.
Looks like we have a timeout.
Does have quarterback on the roster, quarterback safety. And we're at 3:11 in the third quarter, 50-20. Man, it's been all Colts all the time this second half. A couple turnovers has been detrimental to that for the EPC Warriors, and so they're kind of regrouping over there, and we're talking about things. A lot of new faces trying to figure out where they need to be, so they're making sure everybody knows where they need to be, and that's what these games are good for. It's going to be a fun year, boys.
It's going
to be a fun year. This is exciting, and we just
Friday.
Pray for health and pray for everybody to stay well and all those things, and it's going to be a fun year. So, man, when you can get out here and root them on in person, do it. If you can't, we'll be here with you all season long, bringing you this very fun to watch Colt offense and defense.
Yeah, if you haven't already, Rivercrest Athletics, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on our channel, so you'll be notified each time we go live, and we'd love to have you subscribe on there. We still have about 70% of our viewers haven't subscribed, so
Yeah, we
go ahead and subscribe.
We're not going to send you like junk mail or fake bills or anything. It just helps our channel get promoted better, and you can find it real quick. And if we go live, it just pops up on your phone. You don't have to go asking somebody, where can I find the game? You know it. So just look down there at the bottom of your screen and hit that little thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's see those numbers jump in our Rivercrest Athletic family, and then you'll get to see basketball later in the season. It'll be on the huddle camera and all kind of things. So please do that. We would love to see a bunch of subscribers, and that just opens the door to do more things.
I think we did finish the first season with over 500 subscribers, so we do appreciate you for subscribing.
Yep, for sure. We there's a late hit out of bounds. Just trying to be a little more aggressive. I know if you look down there and viewers, some of our older games last year, we had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, I think, over 4,000 people watched the Arkadelphia game.
Yep.
And so that tells us there could be a lot more people subscribing to the channel. So once again, we're kind of pleading, but we'll plead one more time. Subscribe and hit that thumbs up button down there.
I don't know who that's number 25. I don't have a name for 25 that penalty was on.
25 for the Colts.
Yes.
Let me see if I might have it on another roster here. That's Jackson Kilburn.
Okay.
Jackson Kilburn.
Yeah, that was the penalty there. This time, number 3, that's going to be
Jackson Kilburn's
LaDainian
57.
Hillis.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, they got a 25 on this one that Dana gave me. So we're still getting some numbers straight, so bear with us.
LaDainian Hillis on the carry. He picks up the first down. 1:58 and counting here in the third quarter.
First and 10.
There's a quarterback now is number 9, Eli Blagg, and he passes over to Tyrus Real.
Yeah, he's going
he's still
for a big gain.
As he takes it down inside the 10-yard line.
He's brought down over there, trying to see.
5.
Number 5?
No, he's at the 5.
Yeah. I'm following the guy, but he just hadn't come clear to see his number yet.
38-yard
It was Maddox Barber on the tackle.
Okay.
Maddox
All right. That's
21.
who I was looking for. Thank you. I couldn't see his number. Maddox Barber.
You have to take it from here, Todd. I can't see from
Okay.
this window right here.
Snapped a little bit low there. Kind of pitched quick up the gut there. Tackled, fumble into the end zone. EPC's going to fall on it, but they're going to call him down at about the 1-foot line. And
Mike Faison on the tackle.
That was number 3, Hillis on the carry.
Mike tackled and stripped the ball, and but they said his knee was down, and so it's on the 1-foot line. I mean, all you got to do is move the ball forward just an inch, and it's going to be a score. You just got to break the plane there. As Ronnie said, Eli Blagg is in at quarterback. Number 3 is tailback LaDainian Hillis. There's the handoff, and there's touchdown EPC.
For the touchdown.
That was pretty quick.
With 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, Colts 50, Warriors 26.
Was that Argo that come in for that, or was that still Eli Blagg?
Eli Blagg.
Yeah, Eli Blagg on the keeper. They're going to go for 2. Eli still at quarterback. He's going to shoot one over in the corner, and it's going to go incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is not successful. That brings our score to 50 for the Colts, 26 for EPC. And we've got 1 minute to go in the third quarter here at the opening game of the season, this benefit preseason game. This game does not count on the record for the season, but it counts in bragging rights because just down the road is the EPC Warriors. These guys know each other pretty well. I know Brett, our offensive coordinator, played football over there, made it in Sports Illustrated once, didn't he?
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, he broke some big – he threw for – I think they scored 80 points in a game or something. It was incredible.
I'll have to look up those stats and bring them to you.
And Brett, they end up in the Sports Illustrated magazine that used to be popular back in the olden days.
Yeah.
Of course, we hadn't said Johnny's name any much. Johnny Just Steady Go is our head coach, Johnny Fleming, back for multiple seasons as coordinator, head coach. He's just done a fine job, and just steady as you go. Great coaching staff here with him. We mentioned Brett a lot because he heads up our offense, and we're always picking his ear with what he's doing, and he is a student of the game for sure.
I usually try to leave Coach Fleming alone, and so when I'm looking for information, I usually text Brett and Murphy Smith. They usually give me updates on practice. Johnny's got enough going on.
Yeah, Coach Murphy's down there. Coach Gregg's down there. Stephen Elrod. Yeah.
Coach Smith said that Murphy said to run the clock the next quarter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yell at him real quick.
So good to see those guys. Yeah, Johnny's got a whole lot of hats he wears. He's AD also, I think, isn't he, Ronnie?
Dean of Students, AD.
Yeah. So that's why we mentioned Brett's name a little bit more, him and Murphy.
It's number 34,
Coach
Roosevelt
Smith.
Banks on the carry. Just
got word from the sideline we will run a nonstop clock in the fourth quarter. 38 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. So when we get to the fourth, there will be a nonstop clock. And I'll try to go ahead and get this game over and keep everybody well. So far, so good.
Looks like Joe Lewis is in the
quarterback. There he is.
And passes incomplete. Number 0, Mike Faison there, just couldn't hang on to it.
Kind of a little bit behind him there, turned him around a little bit, but hit him in the hands, just wasn't able to corral it. But I was wondering if we might see Joe. That dude's got an arm, man. He can throw that baseball. And he played some quarterback last year for us in these mop-up roles and threw a couple halfback passes, didn't he, down the field? Pretty nice.
He did.
Those were some pretty plays, yeah. That was a big play at Gosnell last year. That was an exciting game. I watched that one the other night.
There's a snap. He's going to keep it this time, Joe Lewis.
Get up, Joe.
He's got some room over there.
He's got a good gap. Hey, he can fly.
He moves good.
He's got some wheels. How about that?
Touchdown, Colts.
61-yard run.
61-yard run by Joe Lewis Route.
Man.
61-yard.
Then they rolled out the carpet, and he said, I will take some. I'll do it.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I seen Joe Lewis, I think him having a strong arm, I didn't realize he had the wheels to go with that.
I didn't either.
He got out there pretty good, man. He did a good job, and once he gone, he ran past some guys. So that was exciting. I know that's exciting for him, his family, and for the Colts. That gives us another 6 on the board.
10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
We're going to try another extra point here, I think. Here comes Derek Edgill.
Well, it's nice to have every quarterback that's played on our field so far for us come in and lead a touchdown drive.
Yeah, has scored.
And
that's going to get through, I think.
Yeah,
we go.
Good job.
Way to go, Derek. You'll have to find a little more about Derek. Go ahead. I'll give you that assignment, Coach. You'll have to find us a little bit more about Derek. I don't know that name.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
We'll learn a little
He's
bit more.
He's a sophomore. I haven't had him in class, so I wasn't sure how to pronounce his name.
Try to find a little bit more about him and welcome him. He may have already been here. I hadn't heard his name. So I know we've had some new kids come in, and that's exciting.
So 10 seconds, 10.7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 57-26, Rivercrest on top, and we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Well, Dan, you better make sure you got lots of pins this season. You're going to probably need some extra score sheets too, man, because these offensive numbers are just going to be off the charts, I'm afraid. We're going to set some records this year. Michael Rayner was moving up on the all-time list last year, wasn't he?
He was. He's not far away from holding every receiving career record at Rivercrest.
Wow. Well, it's just going to be interesting to see how everything comes together. Yeah, that 25, you're saying that you don't think 25 is Jackson Kilburn going out there.
Just not sure.
Yeah, that's
it kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it does look like him.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I've got here is 25 is Jackson Kilburn. So I think we got that right.
We'll try to have these numbers right.
Yeah, I've got extra one of
next
these.
Week.
You might see who you don't have or who you do have, but these are some extra sheets that I got.
Okay. There's a pass over to the left side by number 9, Eli Blagg, and it's complete to number 10, Tyrus Real, who's had a busy night for the Warriors.
Who got him over there, Dan, way across the field?
Roosevelt Banks and Jamaris Bird, Jay Bird.
Yeah, Roosevelt Banks and Mr. Jay Bird running him out of bounds over there. Makes it 2nd and 1. Four seconds.
4 seconds.
It's been a long third quarter, ain't it? Usually that first quarter is long, but this has been There's a free 5 for them. We like to try to time that count, and you got to make sure that ball moves.
What I liked about that, they were all together.
Yeah, that's right.
Usually it's just one person jumping off. Yeah. That time they were all together.
Yeah, you kind of feel bad when that one guy does it, but when it's 3 of you, you just say, well, we heard this.
That was a little double handoff to number 6 this time. He takes it back up the middle. That's going to be Tristan Lard.
That's going to be a big play for them all season, I think, that double handoff. That's been pretty successful. Was that 34? Roosevelt Banks on that tackle. Yeah.
And Hunter Ellis.
Hunter Ellis in on that tackle. We're headed to the fourth quarter here, folks, and we're going to run the clock nonstop. And so we should be done here in about 12 minutes.
Or 10 minutes.
10 minutes. We're going to 10.
10-minute
10-minute quarters. And so it's going to be moving forward. But sure is exciting to see these younger players playing a lot and also seeing some of the other guys that are getting their feet wet here on the high school level. Good to see some players that have come back to join us after taking a season off. And, of course, our big getters, the big stat getters, they've been keeping up to doing their job tonight for sure.
Yeah.
The Michael Rayners and the Kobe Turners and even old Jaden Young tonight. And
really hasn't slowed down with each group we've brought in. So that's exciting.
Lots of talent. Lots of talent here at Rivercrest.
Well, you go from 29 players to 46 players. You got a few more bodies too.
Absolutely.
We experience this when we play the 5A and that, and we step up and they've got more bodies than we do, and it makes a difference time you roll into the fourth quarter.
Eli Blagg at quarterback. He hands it off to number 3. That's LaDanian Hillis.
Roosevelt Banks grab a hold and wouldn't let go. Here comes number 41. There's Jace Moore coming in. That's a number I hadn't called tonight. 53 coming out. That's Noah Adams. We've talked about him and Mike Faison coming off the field.
That's the third tackle for
Roosevelt.
Banks.
Yeah, he's come in and done a job.
This time the quarterback keeps it and takes it up the middle. There's going to be
Jackson Eflin on the tackle.
Number.
Yeah, Roosevelt was coming around that side again, and he was just about a second too late. He was about to mess that play all up. Comes 77. Janarius Brownlee coming off the field. 34 is coming off the field. That's Roosevelt Banks getting a blow. And 72. D'Emmanuel Harris, there's a name I hadn't mentioned tonight.
Oh, a little hold there.
Yeah.
He tackled us in the hole.
Oh, he's still on his feet. Yeah, I thought he tackled him. He was running the ball. He wasn't the guy with the ball.
That was 53 Noah Adams. That was pretty much held on that play. And
56. That's his first action.
probably not going to see a lot of those
He's
holding
been
calls
playing.
right now.
First tackle for Andrew Lomack tonight.
Big man.
Yeah.
That's going to be number 0. That's Jacob Gaines. He takes it down inside the 10.
We got all kind of nicknames on this bunch, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Hunter Ellis and Jamarius Bird.
55 coming into the game. That's Jared Robertson coming back in. Probably going to play a little bit of line there.
And if they don't have a nickname, I usually give them one.
It's like it's.
Who's that coming off? His number's kind of wrinkled. Is that 56?
Well, I didn't
Lomack
see the hold
coming
on that one, but they missed the last one where he hugged us for a full 12 seconds.
They might have made that. Might be a makeup play there.
Maybe.
7:45 and counting. We have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Rivercrest on top, 57-26. That's Eli Blagg. It's going to be.
Get him.
I thought he was going to be sacked.
Shook
But
loose.
let it
Oh, there's
go.
a pick.
It's going to be an interception.
It's like
Who's that over there?
it's Maddox Barber.
All right. Nice
Alex
play.
Barber, number 21.
That's nice hands on that play
It
right
was.
there.
He's made a few big plays tonight. He had that 2-point conversion catch.
That's
early.
right. That's right. He's got good hands, man. He just reached up there and grabbed that ball out of there. That's a good catch. Good pick off there. And there's another turnover for the Colt defense this second half. Boy, they have flipped the script on that turnovers this half, and that's what we like to see.
Definitely.
7 minutes, clock running. And like I said, we will not be stopping the clock here to finish this opening 2023 benefit game with the EPC Warriors. Been a lot of fun.
Joe Lewis coming back in at quarterback.
I want to see him throw one down the field before we get
Brendan
done.
Dawson is the number 23.
I imagine we're going to be running the ball, though.
It's like Banks lists as a senior, first time playing football in high school, and he's looked pretty good so far out there. He's a good
quick.
size kid, too.
He's quick. He was really in hot pursuit of those tailbacks.
Well, Joe Lewis has really gotten bigger, hasn't he?
Yeah, he looks taller, don't he?
Bobbled
He
that
does.
handoff right there.
He looks like he got taller and put a little bit of weight on.
I'm going to lose a yard.
Ian McClain checks in, number 54.
Corey Bomber on the carry.
Hadn't called his name tonight, have we?
No.
I don't know if these guys have played a whole lot or we just hadn't called their name.
He did good to just rein that one in, didn't he, Coach?
He sure
That was
did.
bobbled.
That was bobbled a couple of times. That's not the area you really want to do that either. Down there about the 10-yard line.
See a few guys sitting on the bench, but it don't look like anybody's hurt, just like they're sitting there relaxing.
There's a pass over to number 30.
Oh, that's
Hunter
a
Ellis.
nice little
Good
move
job.
there. He's going to get close to a first down. Did he make it?
Looks like it's going
Be
to be a yard
short.
short.
Yeah,
About a yard
and a
short.
half.
That was a good little move there. Come up the sideline, picked up another 8.
We got an injury down there. Looks like a EPC player.
I think
maybe
he's
down.
cramping. They're bending that toe up. Usually that's a sign of cramps. And this time of year, man, I tell you, I always remember how Tyrone Henry would cramp up so bad, man, back in the day. That dude would cramp on plays. Of course, coach was running him about 50 times a game probably. Where are you, Danny? Danny's probably watching. But that kid was fun to watch, man. Golly, such good memories as we think back through the years of Colt football. Man, this has been a fun tradition for many, many years here at Rivercrest.
What was crazy about his big year where he went over 2,000 yards, I think he only averaged about 18 carries a game.
You're probably right. They never played second half much, did they?
He averaged about 11 yards a carry.
Yeah, I remember him.
Man, he could go. But he cramped up a lot this time of year. Lots of good memories.
5 minutes left to go in this one. There's a
That's
handoff.
nice run.
Number 34, that's Roosevelt Banks, I believe.
Yeah. Roosevelt said, I can play on either side of the ball if you just give it to me.
That's him, 34.
Yeah. Man, he just kept those legs moving and just come right through that crowd, and that got a first down for the Rivercrest Colts.
Made the first guy miss, put a good move, and ran it hard.
Man, it's good to see. It's good to see this depth that we've got, man. We got some good depth.
29-yard line.
This time it goes to
pass.
Mike Faison.
Yeah.
And he's going to be hit low and high over there at the 30-yard line.
Mike Faison getting the handoff. Damian Phillips making the tackle.
Thinking about old Cecil Langston, how he toted that ball so much, man. Golly, that guy he was state record holder, wasn't he, when he got done?
Till Gaines broke it last year by 23 yards, I believe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Gaines right here on the field tonight for EPC broke that record of Cecil Langston.
That's Banks
again.
He can tote it.
Man, great.
Roosevelt Banks getting the handoff.
Some great players down through the years.
Banks coming off now. Let's see who's going in.
We always remember Cortez Kennedy and here playing on his field, and he just left us way too soon.
Is that Jackson Eflin back there in the backfield, number 10?
It is.
I'm telling you, everybody's getting a shot tonight.
And this time Joe Lewis is going to keep it.
Yep, hold on, Joe.
And he fumbles.
Did we get it back?
I think he fell back on it.
I think we got it back, yeah.
I think there was a gray jersey down there with it. Did Joe pick it up himself or fall back on it?
I think so.
It was bouncing around. They threw him up on the ball, I think.
He was thinking touchdown again.
Yeah. He said, that was fun first time. I'll do it again. We're under 3 minutes now in this final quarter of our benefit game. It's been fun to bring it to you. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a good pitch.
That's Jackson.
Ooh, look here. Here's some room.
That's Jackson Eflin.
Get up, Jackson.
Blocker out
Run
front.
him over, man. Good job, Jackson Eflin. That's nice.
Good run.
Well, there was a big old lane over here, too, son, and he took off.
2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Colts on top, 57-26. There's
32 yards. Is that what you got, Dan?
They are at the EPC 27-yard line. Time to put another 6 on here if they.
Wow, yeah. Might as well. We're here. We might as well do something.
These guys getting an opportunity to play and see if they can make something happen.
Yeah. Had a little trouble on the exchange, but they got it corrected. Another big gain there, about 4 or 5 yards.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Man, you'll take 4 or 5 yards all day long.
Oh, yeah.
See, coming into that play right there, he was averaging 32 yards a carry for his career. So it's going to bring the average down just a little bit. But
how many can say that, huh?
Good hard run.
So 1.5 minutes left in this one. 15 seconds left on the play clock, and see if we can get a playoff here and avoid a penalty. 2nd down and about 6. 2, 1. There's the snap. We did get it off. Joe Lewis is going to keep it. He's going to have the first down.
Running, man. Hold on to the ball, buddy. All the way down about the 8-yard line, 9-yard line.
And looks like we'll get one more play.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll try to score or not. We may try here. I mean, you got guys in there that don't normally play, so I don't think it would be like you're running up the score if you just try to let these guys play a little bit.
If I'm in their 3rd string, I'm calling the audible and we're letting it fly.
That's right. Yeah. Kind of like on Rudy. We got to score this thing so Rudy can get in. Yeah. Gonna go up under center. We might take a knee right here.
Yeah.
I knew probably Johnny Fleming would be erring on the side of being good sport. And so that's the way it goes. But man, a little bit of everything tonight, Dan and Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
All kind of people got stats on their sheet tonight, and this is just an appetizer. You know, I like an appetizer, but I like the steak. So,
I do too. I'm ready for that.
Next week we'll start working on that T-bone. All right. All Our final score tonight, 57-26. Rivercrest comes out with the win in this benefit game. And come on out and join us next week. Let me put a quick plug in for the concession stand. Man, they have upped their game this year. They got all kind of great eating things out there. Eats
sausage and cheese tray or something.
Sausage
like that.
and cheese trays. We have really risen up in the status here.
Yeah.
But that all goes to help the band. So when you do come to the game, go out and support them. And man, you guys take care of yourself. Have a great weekend. We got to get through Friday tomorrow, but Fridays are always fun. And we'll be back with you next Friday night for the kickoff of the season, the real kickoff of the season.
Non-conference season starts Friday in about 3 weeks or so.
Manila Lions, and
we'll start conference.
Then we'll play Valley View and then Mills, or Mills and then Valley
That's
View.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Manila, Mills, and first two at home, and then we go on the road to Valley View. Any stats you want to throw out there?
Cavante Washington finished 9 of 13, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. Michael Rayner, 4 catches, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kobe Turner finished with 4 carries for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just some of the backups. Jaden Young, 4 for 4 passing, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Had a 27-yard catch and finished with 58 yards rushing. A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Just some good games. Joe Lewis Ralph had 3 carries for 83 yards, including that 61-yard touchdown run. Boy, he showed off wheels that I didn't know he had.
That was fun.
So that was fun. But just it was good to see some of these guys. Sakori Bonner haul in a touchdown pass, and Mike Faison, Maddox Barber caught 2-point conversion, and also came up with a great play on an interception.
He did.
They're late in the game as EPC was threatening to score.
Yeah.
So just some of our stats from tonight.
The turnover picture was much prettier the second half. It was more for us getting the ball than them getting the ball, so that was good. Ronnie, what you got? Let's close up. The mosquitoes are flying in the wind.
Hey, man, I tell you, if you're Johnny Fleming, you got to be pleased with the result. You know, It wasn't pretty the whole way, but it's first opportunity to see these guys hit somebody else, and they'll clean up some stuff this week and get ready for Manila next week right back here at home. So it should be a good one.
Best we can tell, everybody got through, no injuries. I hope the same for EPC. I know their star running back Dennis Gaines went out early, but I think they were just erring on the side of caution, and so a good luck to them this year. Hope they go all the way, and I hope we do too.
Sounds good.
You guys take care. We'll see you next Friday night right here at the Cortez Kennedy Field.